What's going on, guys? Quick video here. Been doing a lot of work with the Probably Unfair Act, and really I can tell you I'm impressed with these videos. They honestly turned out more like miniature documentaries than me talking about football on a sofa with a camera on a tripod. I'll probably go back, redo the first one, just make sure everything stays consistent, put them all together. I've actually been approached by two separate people that want to maybe burn them on a DVD, but whatever the case can be, I can assure you these videos will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that Madden and EA Sports has regressed in their series rather than progressed. But, as I said, back to this video, inevitably I've had to put together footage and play this game far more often than I ever wanted. And you see plays like this, and I know this isn't something that no one else has never seen before. I've actually included footage of it in my compilation videos, but I wanted to break down for you what happens in this play and show you guys what I think is a real big flaw in this game in terms of determining the outcome of plays. Now, certainly I'm not going to sit here and tell you that All Pro Football doesn't do this or NFL 2K5 doesn't do this. Listen, all video games cheat the end user. It's part of determining difficulty. I understand that. But I also understand that as consumers, we should expect a better looking product and far less crude programming to show these levels of difficulty. And the end result here, again, is not something you've never seen before, but to me it's something that's almost unacceptable. So let's go ahead and take a look at the line play here. And I hate seeing linemen get beat by the same animation in the same play, because it just seldom, if ever, happens in real football. I mean, here you see not only different positions on the offensive and defensive sides, but you see a same fundamental issue in terms of blocking with number 34. He comes up, strafes completely away from the defensive lineman here, and again, there's just no excuse for this. Strafes completely away from the defensive lineman as he comes through to turn to a linebacker that's completely on the other side of the play. Again, it makes the game more difficult because now I have two defensive linemen coming to my outside run, but it doesn't do it realistically because a simple chip on the lineman would have been maybe just as effective and had a bit more realistic outcome. Now, staying with the terrible blocking theme, this is something that really needs to be addressed in this game in the future. Jason Witten is a great tight end of the game, and he's coming out to block, and he should know his assignment, and he gets to the first level, technically, and there's no one there. So he turns back to block, and then now we see this defensive tackle, both of them which are now coming toward my running back, have a situation here where the defensive tackle needs to make the tackle on my running back. Yet what happens is Jason Witten becomes in the way and involved in the play, involved in something other than what the predetermined outcome of this game shows. So its way of dealing with this is morphing Jason Witten through my player and then playing out an animation that was already set for him to be blown back on the tackle, or on the block rather, and fall on the ground. The end result is just a hideous looking play, a very dirty play, a very crude programmed play, and something that I don't find is very authentic at all, whether you look at its slowed down or its speed. And as I said, I completely agree that the game definitely needs to have some form of difficulty progression, and certainly I don't expect my players to dominate every single time or get every single block. But listen, when my players are going to get beat, I don't expect them to get beat the same exact way. And when my players aren't going to block, I don't expect them to morph through my own player simply to play out an animation that's already started so that I can get tackled. It's just very, to me, elementary programming, crude gameplay, and really not a representation of anything, much less NFL football.